So in this video we're going to look at changing the access point into gateway mode. So you'd type in your password, the default is admin, there we go, and click login. Then go to wizard, gateway mode's there, click that. Okay, so this is where the access point is going to get the IP from. So DHCP means it's automatically allocated. You can have static IP as well, so if you particularly want to use perhaps a certain IP on your network, you would select static and you would type in what you want it to be. Interestingly enough, even if your router is DHCP, if you select static in this mode and put in an IP where it says IP address, then even though your router is DHCP, it will still allocate the IP that you request. Now you've got to be careful there, because obviously if a device is already using the IP, then you're going to have problems. You get an IP conflict and one or both of the devices will stop working. So always pick an IP that's not in use. Perhaps do a LAN scan and just have a look what's free, or use a high IP like 192.168.1.250, one of the high IPs that's unlikely to be used if you really want to do that. You can also set PPOE. We'll leave that alone, that's quite an advanced feature. To be fair, if you are going to use that, you're probably going to already know how to do it, but we might do a video on that later. So we're back to DHCP, that's the mode that you would normally use it in, and click next. And the screen that you see there is for 2.4G Wi-Fi. You can switch that off if you don't want to use it. You have that option of not having 2G at all, just use the 5G. The SSID, that's the name of the Wi-Fi that you're about to create. We've got default there, Pro Wi-Fi 2.4G. Call that whatever you need. Hide the SSID altogether, bit of a security feature. If you already know the SSID, you can type that into your device and connect that way. Channel bandwidth, 20 and 40 meg bandwidth, depending on the device that's connected and just how thirsty the device is for bandwidth. Set that to 2040, it decides by itself, so perhaps leave that at 2040. Select the channel that the Wi-Fi is going to be on. Now you could leave that on auto. I personally prefer to select my channel and do it that way, so I know where that is. Encryption, I would suggest always leaving that to encrypted. You don't want open Wi-Fi. And your Wi-Fi password, and there we go, that's the default for Pro Wi-Fi, and click next. Exactly the same again. Wi-Fi status will let you switch the 5G off, hide your SSID, renaming the SSID. Channel bandwidth, exactly the same, but you'll notice you've got 80 meg because we're on 5G now. And you've got your channel selection. Could leave it on auto. Again, like I said on 2.4, I prefer to pick my own channel. Top tip, if you have a device that's not seen 5G, it's seen 2.4 but not 5, I suggest using channel 36. Some devices like Samsung phones cannot see other channels other than 36. Don't know why that is, but it's a fact. So if you choose 36, then you're quite safe. Encryption, have encryption switched on, and your Wi-Fi password, and reboot timer for Wi-Fi. So this is when the Wi-Fi will reboot. So you can have every day or just on certain days at a certain time, or you can switch that off if you don't want to use that. And then click next, and that takes you into gateway mode. There we go. So it'll reboot. Click OK. Give it a minute or so to reboot, and when it has rebooted, your access point will be in gateway mode.